Traditional values still seem to be at the centre of the way of life for many British Asians. Are the attitudes changing? That is the question. I went to ask a trainee teacher, Yusuf Tamana, about his personal experiences.
I'm joined here by Yusuf Tamana, a 26-year-old teacher's trainee who lives in London, Greenwich.
Yes,
Thank you for joining us. So you are obviously a gay Muslim.
Yeah.
Now, gay, Muslim and Pakistani.
Yeah.
Three lethal combination considered by some.
Yeah.
So how are you coping with this?
I'd say I'm coping quite well because I tend to not really care what other people think or do. When I told my mum, she was completely fine with it. She was like, okay, you've got someone pregnant? No. And then she was like, you're going out with a woman? No. I was like, complete opposite of that. And she was like, what is it then? And I was like, I'm gay. And then she just looked at me, she was like, and that's completely fine. My father, he's very traditional, very, very traditional, and there have been kind of situations where we've spoken about like gay people in general, and he's just been like, oh, you know, maybe they can change, maybe, you know, maybe they're just going through a phase, and so that's kind of me testing out the waters, seeing like, oh, could I tell him? I think telling him, it would just be like, oh, what, like, what did I do to deserve this?
When did you started to realise that maybe, you know, you might be gay?
I think I always knew I was gay. I mean, I make a joke of it. I was raised all by women. It's no surprise. Like, around my house, there were like posters of Brad Pitt everywhere, like from my mum and my sisters. My sisters are Backstreet Boys and everything. So it's just like, it was men.
Have you ever been in a relationship with a girl?
With a girl, no. But in my denial phase, growing up and under the pressures of like all the boys around me and all that, you know, oh, like, have you not kissed a girl? Have you not been out with a girl? I was like, wait, I should do something about this, and maybe it could cure my homosexuality. I would talk to girls online. It would get very much like, oh, then she would say, I like you. I was like, oh yeah, I like you too. Like, you know, not knowing that I liked her hair and her makeup more so than her as a woman.
Are you looking, or are you in a relationship with a guy?
Single and ready to mingle.
Perfect.
I want to settle down. I want to, like, you know, look at cats on the internet with him and all that stuff.
What do you think, if you introduce your father to your potential boyfriend, what do you think it would be like?
I've pictured telling him I'm gay, but I've never pictured him going that step forward and being like, this is my partner. Because I always think, by the time I tell him I'm gay, he would have been like, no, don't want to have anything to do, no, I'm done. Like, you know, have a nice life, on your way. I think you can only hope for the best, but you know it's not always going to be that case, but stay focused, stay in your own lane, focus on yourself, focus on your own happiness. That's all I can suggest, really.
Yusuf Tamana, thank you very much for joining us. It's been a true pleasure.
Thank you very much.